everyone, it's Todd here from Baking with Hallow Kitchen. This week we're celebrating our 4th year anniversary on YouTube. Want to learn how to make mini pork pies with us? Join in and find out today. Hallow fam, I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to Baking with Hallow Kitchen. This week we are marking our 4th anniversary on YouTube. Can you believe it?
I can't.
Today is such an awesome show and we got such a fun recipe lined up for you. You want to tell them about it?
Today we are making mini pork pies. They're little savory, delicious pies, and they're awesome.
They're simple, easy, and so good. So as we always say, if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright, to start off our pork pies, we're going to go ahead and take half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of chicken broth. And to that we're going to add 3/2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And we're just going to combine this together over medium heat. Now Dave, have you ever had a pork pie?
No, this will be a first. We've never had pork pies before.
Yeah, but we thought this would be kind of fun and something different for our 4th year show.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just going to combine this together over medium heat and then move on. Okay, now that we got a little bit of bubbling here, we're going to go ahead and take it off the heat and just let it bubble up here for about 2 more minutes. Alright, next up, Dave, I see we've got some ground pork here. And you said we're going to go ahead and brown. 3 pounds of ground pork.
1 pound of ground pork.
Well, you know what I mean. It wouldn't be a Hallow show without any flubs here and there. I mean, honestly, what's been kind of your most, I almost want to say, favorite embarrassing moment we've had on the show?
Oh, I don't know. Usually there's flour going everywhere or something, so there's usually something going on.
Oh, one thing I can definitely think of is the first time we made the banana peanut butter gobs.
Oh, yeah.
And I added too much yellow dye.
Yellow food coloring? And
yes.
It ended up being pretty yellow.
Mustard yellow.
Alright, and we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of garlic.
Okay.
1/2 tablespoon, whatever you want to say. 1.5 teaspoons of garlic. That looks good.
Okay.
And then 1/8 teaspoon, just eyeball it, of cayenne pepper and of nutmeg. Perfect.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be exact.
I mean, what do you think has been your favorite embarrassing moment we've had?
I don't know.
I think another one that comes to mind was the peanut butter cupcakes.
Yeah, peanut butter cupcakes that were not quite right.
The ones that say, oh, they're going to be so perfect, and then
We tried them and they weren't.
They literally were caving on the inside. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were good, but I mean,
Right.
Okay. We add anything else to this then, Dave?
Nope. We're just going to brown the pork like this.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, now that we've got our ground pork and mixture cooked off here, I'm going to go ahead and take our concoction that we made here earlier and combine it to our ground pork. And just mix it together till it's good and combined then. Sound good, Dave?
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Just want it to thicken a little bit and you're good to go.
How we looking here?
I think we're looking pretty good. Alright, I think that's good.
Okay. Alright, while our pork's cooling, we're going to take some store-bought pie crust dough kind of rolling out here on the island here. Yeah, once again, we are definitely grateful for my mom and dad letting us take over their kitchen for last week's episode and also this week's episode.
Mm-hmm. Just roll that out flat a little bit. That's probably good.
And we're going to take a cookie cutter and try and get an even number of each.
Yeah, there's two sizes, big and small.
So, 1, 2, 7, and 8.
Okay. Looks like you got 8.
Okay.
Without rolling it out again.
Yeah,
Right to go. Okay.
That's a good sign right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're just going to set these aside, and we're going to set the small one aside, and
Try to get some bigger ones.
yes.
Because these are little pie shells. You need a little one and a big one.
And moving on from that, when we first started this show out, did you think we would ever be doing this 4 years later?
Oh no, I never thought we'd still be doing it 4 years later, but
yeah, I mean, honestly, we're entirely grateful to everybody who's supported us with between
looking good.
the live shows with
That's good right there.
Arnie, Doug, and Donna, and then also when we released our cookbook this summer too.
Yes. Got some big ones there.
Yes. 2.
Don't quite make it. You have to roll it out again.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these cut out, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next step then.
Sounds good.
Alright, now that we've got our pie dough cut out, we're going to go ahead and take each of our big circles that we cut out here and just press them into our muffin pan here.
You can even maybe a little lip on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect them to be pretty, but especially with anything I do, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, the next thing we're going to do with these is we're going to take our pork that we made earlier, and we're going to put about 3 tablespoons of our pork mixture into each of these pie shells.
Okay.
3 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. We'll just drop some in here into our pie shells. There's plenty of pork here. We're just going to get these all filled up. Don't want to fill them the whole way because we need to be able to seal the top.
Yeah.
But we'll take it. No, there's more than enough pork here. A pound is like way more than what we need.
But hey, it doesn't hurt having more as opposed to not having enough.
Right, it's better to have more than not enough.
And I'm sure you'll be able to balance everything out with everything, so
give me a little bit more here and a couple of these. Okay. Set this aside. And then we're going to take our other rounds that we made.
Okay, and just place them over the top?
Place them over the top.
Okay. Try and seal them.
Try and seal them as best we can in here. We'll get them with a fork here in a minute. So we just want to push them down in here. Get them down on the pie shell.
And I definitely think Howie at your feet here is going to have the same reaction. We're going to have whenever we bite into these.
Oh, I bet.
Num, 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 num.
Num, num, num.
Yeah, once again, we're definitely grateful for being able to take over my mom and dad's kitchen again.
It's a tradition every For our anniversary show, we always do that.
Yes. Yeah, I think honestly probably one of my favorite episodes that we did challenge-wise was the brioche bread.
Brioche bread? Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good challenge.
What about you?
You know which one I was watching the other day and I really liked it was the crepes.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry cream crepes. Those were terrific, and it's a good episode. It's a really, really breaks down how to make them and how to simplify everything. I thought that was a really good episode. Okay, I've got these all sealed here. We're going to take a little fork to them and seal them a little better.
Okay.
And then we'll move on.
Alrighty, sounds great. Alright, before we put these in the oven, we're going to go ahead and take 1 egg. And combine it with 2 teaspoons of milk. One and 2. Okay. And we're just going to combine this together to make a nice little wash for the pies before we put them in the oven. Get it combined the best I can here. Okay. I'll go ahead and brush these on then. Alright, we're going to go ahead and brush our wash on top of these here. Don't have to be exactly pretty with these. Okay, they look pretty good there, Dave?
They look good.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just cut a little tiny cut.
Yeah, maybe just stick the knife down in and that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't have to be exactly big, just enough to...
Just enough to let steam out, that's all.
I think the last thing we want is one.
Perfect.
Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and get these in the oven for 425 degrees and about 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's time for our favorite part, the taste test. So let's see how we did here.
Those are really good.
Yeah. Savory, not too hard. You guys are going to love them. Enjoy, guys. Wrapping up today, we want to thank you again for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before we go, always remember, it's good times and good food on Baking with Foxhall Kitchen. We'll see you soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.